You saw the title of the video, so you already know what we're going to talk about. Women are absolutely terrible at picking a long-term partner. They're trash. When women pick their own partners, usually they always report towards the end of it that the guy was abusive, or he wasn't right for her, or he was insecure, he was controlling, or he was toxic, or blah, 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 blah. All these buzzwords, right? Never taking accountability for the role that they played, obviously, naturally, right? But they keep running into these guys. And it's like, my nigga, if you already know that that guy isn't right for you, then why do you keep doing that? When I used to have female friends and they used to tell me about their problems with men, I'm like, okay, so then why do you keep picking the wrong guy? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I would just be like, well, okay, well, then stop picking the wrong guy. There's a good guy right there. There's a good guy right there. There's a good guy right there. What's wrong with you? I just didn't understand it. But after a few months of intense study of the female psyche, I have discovered the reason and become wiser for it. So I'm going to tell you guys about it. Women were never meant to pick long-term partners. They're not supposed to. The reason that they do it today is because feminism, equality, forward thinking, all that stuff. But if you recall, in the past, when a woman liked a man and she wanted something serious with him, her father would decide if the man was worthy. Why? Why did they do that in the past? Well, because in the past they already figured out the solution to the present problem. As I said, women cannot make good decisions on long-term partners. Now, why can't they make good decisions on long-term partners? Because they operate primarily off of emotion. How does this guy make me feel right now? Usually the bad boy, the malcontent, the dangerous guy, the guy that treats her like shit, he makes her feel excited. He's fun. He's intriguing. He's dangerous. He's mysterious. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Right? And that stimulates their emotion. So they're going to make a long-term decision on a temporary feeling. And that is the height of, I don't want to say stupidity, ignorance. That's the height of ignorance right there. Okay? So why does the father make such an effective selector? Because the father is not clouded by emotion. He is using logic. Okay, this guy is not optimal for a long-term partnership, so he is not right for you. You are not going to be with him. He doesn't have a job. He's always getting arrested. He doesn't go to school. He has no goals. He has no ambitions. He has no money. Why are you with him again? Why do you want to be with him? Because he makes you feel alive? That's why? I'm sorry, that's not going to work for me. No thanks. Yeah, tell him no. Tell him no. He does not get my blessing. Fuck that. That guy can kick rocks. And in doing that, the father has now saved his daughter from trauma and abuse, whether psychological, emotional, or otherwise. But in that moment, she won't think of it as that. She will just think that dad is being controlling and he doesn't understand her and blah, blah, blah. But it is for her own good. This is why arranged marriages last so long, because they are not founded upon emotion. They are founded upon logic. Okay, if my family and your family come together, how long can a relationship last optimally? Well, they have a nice family background. We share the same values. The son is doing well in life. You are his type. As a family, we get along. There should be a fruitful partnership. When the fathers talk to the other fathers in the arranged marriage scenario, they're looking at it from a business logical standpoint, because for any type of long-term decision, logic is required. This is why men are the gatekeepers to relationships and women are the gatekeepers to sex. Sex is short-term, doesn't last too long. And it's based on emotion, attraction, vibes, right? A relationship is long-term, based on compatibility, based on logic, based on how can we operate together at an optimal capacity for a long period of time. Men are logically based, so we are optimal for choosing a mate long-term. Women are emotionally based, so they're optimal for choosing a sexual partner in the short term. We're different. So when a woman says to you, I've had bad luck with partners, it's because she wasn't supposed to pick her partners. Because she can't pick them properly. She's not built for it. Because she operates on the emotion. How does he make me feel right now? When a woman is in her 40s and she says, I still believe I can find my soulmate. No, you can't. You already lost him. He was there the whole time. You ignored him for the bad boys that you kept dating repeatedly, over and over, and not learning your lesson. The long-term mate that you should have picked is the one that's already giving you all of his time, attention, and resources for free. That's the guy. But women can't see that because, once again, they operate on emotion, not on logic. So they cannot make long-term decisions about relationships. They can't. It's about how the guy makes her feel in that specific moment. That is why, men, it is imperative that you decide if the relationship exists or not. You are the one in control of that. You make that decision. She cannot decide for you if she is your woman. She cannot decide. You make that decision and you make it based on a logical reason. Hey, if I am with this girl for a long time, will this work out? Based on what I know of her, is this a smart decision? Yes or no? Men can do that, but women cannot. They can't do it. So the next time you talk to a woman and she tells you about all of the terrible exes that she's had, don't immediately judge her, because she was never supposed to pick them in the first place. She's not designed to. You are designed to. Her father is designed to. That's why fathers are so important. When a woman has a strong relationship with her father, all she had is good boyfriends because the dad had to say so. The dad said, hey, let me meet him. Let me see him. Let me see if this guy's a good candidate for you long term. Once women understand their limitations, because we all have strengths and weaknesses. Men are terrible at picking sexual partners. But as far as relationship goes, women are not supposed to pick because they cannot do it logically. They're doing it based on how the guy makes them feel, and that is a terrible foundation because it doesn't last. Emotions never last. They were never designed to last. Logic does, though. For some reason, logic just lasts. 2 + 2 still equals 4 1,000 years later. I don't know why, but logic just lasts. So when you are making a long-term decision, logic is very, very important. That is why women are terrible at choosing long-term partnerships. Hope I learned you guys something. Hope this gives you a little bit of insights. Yeah, man. It stumped me for a while. I was like, why? Why do y'all keep doing the same dumb shit over and over? You know that's a definition of insanity, right? But now I get it. They just aren't supposed to. They're not supposed to do it. There you go. You're welcome.